Jasmine here, and today I have the video of the finished Back to the Future skirt that totally didn't stress me out at all. And that is not me just lying to you right here, straight off the bat. Not me, not lying. Why would I do that? I wouldn't lie about that. I was just editing the video and realized I didn't do an intro, so here's the intro. We're gonna ignore the fact that I am in my pajamas. We ignore. We're like, what do you mean? What? Okay guys, anyway, have fun watching that. It's a good time. This is what I'm using. I have the silk thread here. 100 weight silk thread right here. Again, this is purple. That's not what I'm using because I already have my pink one ready to go in the machine. And I have this elastic I have attached to the skirt, as you see by all these pins. Now I pinned around it to try and help keep the chiffon in place. So we are just going to do a zigzag stitch around here. And also these are the needles I'm using. I'm using a 65.9, which is a smaller needle, but for also the smaller thread. So that way it will stitch really well, hopefully. Okay, so as you see here, I did put tape on here and I already did a few test zigzag stitches. So that way it already has the holes done and ready to go. So hopefully my machine will not eat my fabric, because that is a problem I have with this machine. It likes to eat fabric. Again, I'm not a professional sewer, so that also might be the problem, but it usually likes to eat my stretchy, you know, spandex fabric, and it also eats a lot of like denim fabric. So, you know, it doesn't matter what I do, it just likes to eat fabric. So that is what we have it at. I have it set here. I have it on like a 2 for tension, and right here is I have a 4, and I have it at 1.4 and a 3, and number 4 on my machine is that one. So let's hope that everything turns out okay. Yay, fun times we're gonna have. Woohoo! This is like such a close-up. Like, this is like very close. Like, I don't know if I like this. Like, this is very close. I don't like how close this is. I was like, we're gonna do like a cute little like POV thing, because I want you to like see like a POV just in case I do anything like wrong. And by wrong, I mean in case just awful things happen. This is just way too close. I don't. It's like extreme close-ups. Okay, so for sewing on your machine, you always have like guidelines, right? And if you don't know that, there's guidelines. You saw them when I showed you this cool tape thing I did. I can't see any of those right now. So we're just gonna have to play the very, very fun guessing game. Oh, I'm afraid to do this. I don't want to do this. Does somebody want to do this for me, please? I really don't want to do this. Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go again. But this time you can see my face. This time you can see my reactions, my raw reactions. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Does somebody else do? If you guys want to do this for me, you know, just in case it screws up, it won't be my fault. But the thing is I have to sew this because I have to let it sit for 2 days. I have to let it, you know, drape for like a day, 2 days, and then I can sew the fishing line on. It'll be good to go. Everything will be fine. But I don't want to do this. Oh gosh. Okay, we have somehow shifted. I don't know how this is shifted, but we have somehow shifted. We have shifted a little bit. The waistband has shifted a little bit. Also, I didn't mention this, but my sewing machine is sitting on top of another sewing machine. I feel like that's not important, but I just wanted to say it. It's definitely not important, but I thought it was important enough for mentioning it. Oh, that pin got caught in the thread. I don't know if you saw that, but you see this? Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. I don't know how this has gone so terribly wrong. I do not know how we have gotten shifted so far off course. Okay, yeah, you see that? Like, look how, I don't understand how this happens to me when I sew. I don't know. This just always happens, and the bad part is this is what I'm looking at. So, like, all my guidelines are covered, because usually I'd follow a line here and over here, but they're literally covered right now. So, oh boy. The plan was to sew it in the middle so then I could snip the extras, but now there's not gonna be much to snip off because how I did this. I also didn't start and stop where my band seam is, because I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't. I really don't know why, because normally I would do that and I would remember to do that, but I was just so stressed that I just started without lining it up, which is a problem. Which is, I don't think it's a big problem. If anyone thinks that it's an actual problem, let me know, because I'll just like stitch over that section a bunch. Again, this is just for like me. It's not like for anyone. It's just for me, which is why I also am not super worried about making it 100% perfect, okay? Because like I said, I'm a perfectionist and I have to realize that I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have a lot of sewing, like, knowledge. I'm really good at repairing stuff. How's that? Like, I'm better at, like, repairing. Because I repair, like, my pants and my shorts and stuff like that all the time. When they get a hole in them, I repair them. And, like, shirts and stuff like that. I know how to mend things, which is what, I guess, what mainly counts for me. Because that's more... that's fixing my everyday stuff. The problem is, I hope that all 3 layers are currently being sewed right now. Because the reason why I did it this way... is because one of the layers was the hole that I cut out was somehow too big, which I don't know how that happened, because again, they were all patterned and they were all, you know, good to go. So I do not know how that had happened, but yet somehow that happened. Okay, I'm scared. We did get like way off track, but in the end we pulled it back. You see right here. We weren't exactly even. And again, this is where I was talking about how I didn't start and stop there. Like, I definitely should have. So I had to re-stitch in some areas. Like right there, you see there's some spots that did not get like stitched. Which was the issue, because like I said, somehow the middle was somehow cut bigger originally. So I had to re-stitch here and re-stitch here and re-stitch there. Originally I was going to have it like fold over like this and wear it like that, but now because I had to sew here, I can't do that. But hey, it is sewn, it is good, we are good, we did it. Also made these fun little bracelets out of extra fabric. But yeah, now I'm gonna let this sit for a day and then I get to cut it and shape it to how I need it. And then we will be putting on the fishing line. Dun dun dun! Yeah, I could do that. You can see me! Hello, look at this lighting. Isn't it lovely? It's like the best lighting to ever exist. Like, look at this. It's like this side of my face. And again, the air conditioner is on. I realized... The only reason I'm filming this is because I realized I didn't show you the skirt before I added the fishing line. But here's the fishing line, which again stressed me out the entire time. And currently, as the skirt stands, I have the fishing line in here, by the way. I have it wrapped like around this. And this is to keep it so that way it doesn't like roll all over the floor. And it's here, and I wrapped it, and the curls are still big. Like, it looks like how it would have looked if I just left it on the spool. Like, this is the spool. It looks like that. Even though I left it on the paper towel roll for like 2 weeks, and I hair dried it like multiple times, and it still ended up like that kind of big. See? The part I don't like is that it does like fold over, like you see like this, to where you can see how unfinished it is. It is not professional by any means. Like, look at that. But again, it's not supposed to. I've never sewn this, you know, kind of thing before. I've never done this method before. I've never done, well, any of this that this costume requires before. So it's like kind of bunched. You see that too? Like, look at that. You see, this is what I was talking about. It's like here, it's got like a bigger gap than if you were to go like here. And I followed like a tutorial, but I can't. The bad part is my sewing machine, like the markers, I can't see them, you know, when you flip it over. Like, I can't see where my markers are anymore, which is why it's all, you know, like that. I will link the tutorial I did follow down below. Right here, I did some little hand sewing, some hand stitching, which that I can do. I can hand sew. That's no problem. I like that. I like doing that. But this is what it looks like right now. Obviously, like I said, this is also the back, so it being a little messed up. This is the back, okay? But this is the front. Which, you know, I have to do the 2 more layers below also like this, so that way they will poof out some more. I know last you saw me, I had to sew this back on. I did sew it back on. I got it in there, but I just, the way all 3 of them together, I don't think I'm gonna like it. I don't think I'm gonna like it. And this is again what happens when a perfectionist tries to sew. It does not end well. I keep having to remind myself that this is your first time doing this. You're not a professional. Like, this is all new techniques that you're trying for the very first time. It looks okay. I think it's gonna look fine. Like, it's gonna get the point across. I already know immediately what things I would change. I just would have gone a way different way about it. I would have sewn all 3 layers together with a gather stitch. I would have gathered them. That's that. Also, speaking of how Taylor's version came out, it's just a little tangent, but like, what do you guys think of the vault tracks? I love all of them. I love them all. They're all great. Also, I love them all. They're all great. Anyway, I'm gonna sew this, and we're not gonna have any footage of it because it stresses me out, and you guys have already seen me stressed out while sewing. We don't need to see that again. we don't need to see that again. It's just me being quiet and sewing slowly and being like, every like 5 seconds. We don't need to see that again. But I think it's gonna look cute. It's gonna look fine. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna keep telling myself it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, guys, we have done it. We have number 2, as you can see right here. We have layer 2. It is harder to see the different layers. I realize that. So again, eventually I'm gonna fix this eventually. You know, if I ever go to wear it again, I will definitely fix it to where the top layer is shorter than the middle layer, and then the last layer would be the longest one. But there it is. It's looking good. It looks good. You can at least see it, like that there is different layers, which is a good thing. You can at least see it. But there it is, all frilly. I'm freezing, but we have done it. It is done. Look. Oh, look at that. It is done. You can kind of see the purple underneath. You might be able to see it better when I have it on. The only problem is, again, you still can't really see this middle layer, but you can at least see the purple one. It peeks out, which is cute. But yay! Also, when I wear it, I'm gonna have it like folded over. I'll probably be wearing it folded over like so to make it just a little bit shorter on me, because I didn't want to have to like adjust it because it needed to be a little bit shorter. But I didn't want to have to adjust it because I didn't want to cut off too much, and then it looked weird because I cut off too much. So we're just gonna roll it, and then that will adjust it to the size to the right length that we need. But look, oh, it's okay. It looks good. Okay. But yeah, look when you hold it. Like, look, you can see all the. Look how cool that looks, though. That looks so cool when you hold it. Okay. But yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! Okay. I'm so cold. I'm freezing. I have no idea. No idea. We have one thing done, though. We have one thing done. Now just work on the shirt and the corset belt, like I said. Still waiting on that stuff to arrive, though. So hopefully that'll get here soon. For now, skirt done. Boop. Okay, everyone, so that is it for this video. We finished the skirt. That is done. We can cross that off our list of things to do. I just got in the fabric for the shirt. Yay! If we thought the skirt was difficult, we're upping the difficulty level. This shirt is going to hurt my feelings, and I'm prepared for that. So you get to come along with me on that journey. We get to take that journey together. And you know what? It's gonna be a roller coaster. It's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, if you did like this video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe while you're down there if you want to see this journey of me just going crazy over sewing. It'll be a fun time. I mean, you've already seen it. It's been fun so far. Can only just get more fun from here as the difficulty level increases. As the difficulty level increases, so does the stressed out me. So, you know, if you want to see that, subscribe. I certainly am gonna see that, so you might as well witness it too. Bye, guys. Everyone's gonna have to witness it. I'm sorry. It's just you're gonna have to witness it. I can't stop it from happening.